Hi, it's Wendy again for vlog number 2. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers yet, so not really a whole lot of ideas, but again, life has kind of brought me an idea of my own. So it's kind of a vlog where I give you a scenario and you give me your opinion. The other day, well, okay, first of all, I go to a major university, and I was actually not there for anything that had to do with education. It was because I'm actually getting married on the campus at a specific site, and we were putting money down. But anyway, I was in the restroom, and I started having difficulties, let's just say. And normally I don't have any problems helping myself to the bathroom. Don't really need any assistance. I haven't for a couple of years now. Obviously I have mobility issues, but I've kind of mastered the whole using public restrooms. But this particular day, through a fluke, I needed assistance. I didn't fall or anything, but had I not gotten assistance, I would probably, well, theoretically, still be there. My fiance was outside, and outside the restroom waiting on me, and I texted him, telling him that I needed help, and then he was like, he called me and was like, what's going on? And when I told him the situation and basically that I was stuck where I was and I needed assistance to be able to get out of the bathroom. He came in the bathroom, which was a ladies' bathroom. Now, I'm aware that this brings up some legal issues and whatnot. But had he not came in, I would still be sitting there. So it was sort of an only option sort of thing. He basically came in when no one else was in the bathroom and stayed in the stall until you know, the restroom was empty again, because he did have to go back and forth to the sink a few times. But he always stayed in the stall until the room was empty, so he wasn't out of the stall that I was in while anyone was in the restroom, except for when we were about finished and the crisis was contained. He was standing at the sink when someone walked in. She kind of giggled and did a 12-year-old giggle, turned around and walked out, and then about a minute later walks back in. Well, then when she walked back in, by that time he was back in the stall because she had just walked in and he didn't want to be rude, so he went back in the stall, or I really don't know if he was just finished or whatever, but by the time she walked back in, he was back in the stall. And real smart-alecky, smart-ass, like, she said, you know this is the ladies' room, right? Like he didn't know, like, you know, like she was totally being 12, and he said it with, you know, another giggle in her voice. Then he basically was smart-ass back and said, well, you know I'm helping someone, so if you don't like it, you can go away. She left after making some noise of disgust, and while after that we finished up, he left the restroom as quick as possible because it was a female restroom, and because he had that interaction with her, and he was quite upset. And I was at the sink washing my hands. Well, as I was cleaning up and washing my hands, someone walked in, looked at me, and walked back out. As a matter of fact, didn't even close the door, just kind of held the door, peeked in to the restroom, walked back out. I found out later that while I was in the restroom, someone from Disability Support Services at the university, well, not just someone, but 3 people came up to my fiance and basically reamed him for assisting me in an emergency. Like I said, I wasn't there, so I don't know the exact words that were said. But basically, he was told, you shouldn't be in there, and he tried to tell them the situation, that it was an emergency, and it doesn't happen all the time, and she's my fiance, and he was asked if he was my PA, which is personal assistant, and when he said no, he said, well, if you're not her PA, then you don't need to be in there with her. Like it would have made a difference if he was a PA, regardless, he's still male. And then, the more he tried to explain, the more it seemed like their attitude were just like, so you shouldn't have been in there. He basically was told that, I should only use the family restrooms. There's, I think, maybe 2 on campus that I'm aware of. He was told I should only use those if I think I could ever need help. I've never needed help using the restroom my whole collegiate career, at least not the whole time I've been at this college. Like, this is a freak occurrence. It doesn't happen, all the time. It happens once in a great while, and it wasn't like he was in there peeping. He was in there helping me. He got out as soon as he possibly could. There were other people in the restroom who obviously knew that there was a male in there and had no problem with it, obviously, because they came in and did their business, washed their hands, and got out. But this particular girl, I guess, I don't know, wanted to be smart-ass and uppity, and decided she didn't like that he was in there, which I know it's a woman's restroom, but, it's not like he was in there peeping. So he basically got reamed out, and they asked, was I a student, what my name was, da-da-da-da-da, and he basically got ambushed by these 3 people and reamed out by this one particular person for doing what was necessary, because like I said, if I hadn't had assistance from him, I would either still be sitting in there, or they would have had to call 911 and had some complete stranger come in and break down the stall door, which, by the way, he climbed under the stall door to get to me. So, obviously he was only doing it out of necessity. So, anyway, that's the story. That's what happened. I just kind of wondered your opinion on it. So, I guess give me a comment or post something and reply to it and let me know what you think. Because I think it was completely wrong that he was basically told, because of society's norms, that he shouldn't do what's right. I understand if they break the rule for one, they have to break the rule for a million, I guess. But I don't think in this case the rule applies. So tell me what you think. Bye.